How's it going, everyone? We're back with another weekly watch list. This is going to be everything that I'm looking at, levels, zones, whatever it may be for this week in the stock market, covering SPY, QQQ, SPX, ES, NQ, and IWM. I do not trade futures, but I do use them as confluence for the S&P and the NASDAQ. And I've been covering IWM every single week in these watch lists for a year and a half now. However, I've taken IWM off the fucking like daily trade list, if you will. I still chart my levels every day in the post session, but I am not trading IWM for the foreseeable future. The price action on IWM has been super unpredictable this year so far. I've had much more success with just buying QQQ, so I'll be keeping it to that. But I will show my levels on it today. So for those that are new, thank you so much for watching. For those that are returning, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Levels: white, previous day high and low; green, demand; red, supply, right? Simple as that. Support and resistance, basically, right? So anyways, we're back at all-time highs. I didn't trade Friday, watched for the full 3-hour session. I trade every day from 8:30 to 11 CST, so that'll be 9:30 to 12 for normal hours. And it was just nothing. I mean, if we go back to this day on a 5-minute, that's terrible. We never broke the pre-market range. I went into the trading day saying I will not take a trade unless we break the pre-market range, and we never did. So did not take a trade. So I'll be watching this previous day high and low for a break. All right, definitely need to get out of that choppy range below the previous day low. I do have these fibs marked from this previous day low, 50 and 61. I've been noticing in this market, those have been getting hit pretty well. For these moves up, with like say back here, we had a move up Monday, right? And then we retraced under the previous day low, but bounced the fibs. So we can see that kind of here all the way up. So I will keep these on the chart. 61 lines up with this resistance turn to support area that I do have at 605.90. So that's what I'll be watching. Below that, first demand is going to be 603.34, and then down at 598.63. Above that, we're at the all-time highs. I do have some Fibonacci extensions marked from this. Let's go to the daily. So from this swing high to this swing low, that is where I have my Fibonacci's marked. I do want to get rid of this one now since we're going to most likely break that. I kind of already did. But the 127 and the 161 at 618 and 629. Would love to see that for the long-term portfolio. I know that people say it's hard to trade all-time highs, which somewhat agree, but I'd love to see the long-term portfolio grow. So that's going to be SPY. We'll go to ES. ES is still in a little bit of supply, so I'm really going to wait for this level to break. I'll be very cautious for any longs until we break this 4-hour supply. So this 4-hour supply has been respected very well, rejected, rejected, beginning to reject a little bit here, but obviously now being that fourth time, I can see that slowing down a little bit. So I'd like to see us get above this level and hold 61.48, 61.50 before longing to a new all-time high. As far as pullbacks go, if we do start pulling back, I don't have any demand until down here at 59.51, which is very far away. But just looking at the 1 hour, the only other area I could see as far as like demand goes technically would be this zone here. So I probably would get rid of this level here, and I will mark this out on the chart. This small red candle followed by this more large aggressive green candle. It's not major, but that's about it from 4-hour, 2-hour, and 1 hour. So I'd look for price to retrace to that area. As far as other levels go, for blue levels, by the way, are just any potential levels that I have. So I do have this one here at 61.13, but we will see. It's only because it was like a couple previous day highs, potentially flipped to support. So it's more of like we wicked it off here. We broke through, never retested. So I would be curious to see if we do bounce. It's not really something, these blue levels are not areas I usually take a trades at. They're usually more like profit targets and so on, or for general direction. So it'll stay on the chart for now, but really 6,100 would be a whole psych number bounce that I'd look for. Or like I said down here, this demand at 60.66, which 60.66 was a pretty decent level for a bid on ES. Let's go over to QQQ. So similar look on QQQ, back at all-time highs, previous day high, previous day low, break previous day low. Be looking at these fibs. Below that, 529 demand. Below that, 520. As far as Fibonacci extensions, same story here. Swing high, swing low. 127 and 161, 563 and 549. I'll be looking those for potential rejects. Let's head over to NQ. On NQ, same thing. We're actually testing some supply now. So we have this 4-hour supply here on NQ. We're about to be approaching it now. So I will look for rejection on Tuesday here. If we open up in this area and we get a strong rejection after moving up so strongly, I could totally see us pulling back. That would be a nice play for shorts. So I'll be watching that. As far as bounces go, I would look for a bounce at these fibs here from this swing low to this swing high. If we do start pulling back and seeing this resistance turn to support, which does line up with those fibs as well. So we will see. These fibs could be totally invalid if we just keep chewing up here. This is simply just marked from this swing low to, I believe, and you know what? I might have it to, let me double check here. I might have had that on Friday, because I'll do levels after the market on Friday, but if we do this, yeah, we'll do that instead. That's where we could potentially get a bounce. For SPX, I just marked previous day high, previous day low. I use the hourly time frame for that. So I'll be watching these levels and whole psych numbers. So if we break below previous day low and don't hold 6,100, I'd look for a move back down. However, if that is the case, I'd probably be watching these fibs here as well. So I'll keep those on the chart. But next previous day low I have is all the way down here at 60.50, right? So we got a decent amount of room down if we want to continue weakness. And then lastly on IWM, previous day high, previous day low. First reject above previous day high is going to be up here at 229, and then above that 230. Under the previous day low, first support is going to be down here at 223, and then down here at 221, where we have all types of demand on the 1 hour and 2 hour. We have 1 hour demand. Let's see, 1 hour demand here. Where is that? I think from here. So we have this 1 hour demand candle here that kind of leaks into this 2 hour demand. So we have all kinds of demand down here, right? Where did I just go? Where's the 2 hour? 2 hour demand here as well. So down here at this 220 whole psych number as well, the 221, 222, definitely would expect to see it bounce in this area, but won't be me watching it. So if it's you, maybe chart the level, see if you get a reaction there. Anyways, so that's going to be it. That's going to be everything I'm watching this week. I know markets close tomorrow, President's Day, but nonetheless, I hope you all have a great week inside and outside the market, and I will see you all in the next watch list. Peace.